you want to do this, Jakey?
You want to put it on the stand?
Maybe. Can we see comments?
We will be able
Anyone,
to.
if anyone comments? What are you doing, babe?
Do you want it on the stand?
I guess it's going to take a minute for people to come on, probably.
Yeah. And this is, like, I've gotten a lot of use out of this, actually.
I don't think we've ever done a YouTube Live, have we?
Yeah, we have. This stand I got for Christmas. My grandma and grandpa. It's been very useful. Yes.
She's saying that. Oh my goodness, there's 36 people. There's more people watching us than on MSK.
Really?
I think so. Hello from Middletown, Ohio. Hey, we're not far from you, are we? We're an hour away from you. My first live. Happy New Year. So I sent a DM for you guys.
All right.
It's hard to read these. Rhode Island. Doodle. There's Lady Gangster's car. Hi from Germany. No, I'm just joking. West Virginia and Oregon. Grants Pass. That sounds like a cool place to go riding like four-wheelers or something. Henrietta. Delaware. Kentucky. Kentucky's like a hop, skip, and a jump away. Guys, we're going to start doing this shortly. Maddy's getting things organized. Jake's over here taking apart the Suburban. Jakey's over here. I don't know what our camera guy's doing. Southwest Oklahoma. Detroit. We're going to be up there probably a fair amount this year. Detroit Hoods TV. Pour your own puddle. Turn your cell phone. Do you guys prefer it this way? Are you sideways, New Zealand? You're sideways. Hey, Dave. How's it going?
Oh.
Dave says hi.
Hi.
When are you going to put a ring on it? She's a keeper.
When we started the video.
Well, we've been debating this. We were going to head out to
Montana.
Montana. But I don't know.
So when we started the YouTube video, this live video today, it said to turn my phone
The
sideways.
Bahamas are even watching. That's what I like about YouTube. I mean, we got people like, we ship like t-shirts and stuff like that all over the world. But YouTube, I like YouTube better.
Yeah.
There's less drama on YouTube.
Yeah.
Am I going to have to hold this the whole time? Or is Jakey going to come over here? Are you watching us?
Maybe.
He's watching us over here. How much of a delay is it?
Wait, pull it up so I can see what it looks like.
Louisiana. We just drove through Louisiana on our way to Houston, Texas to go look at David Hance's old Outlaw 10.5 car. But it turns out someone destroyed that car recently.
Do you want to put it in this?
Yeah, verbally.
Okay.
So guys, you gotta see this thing that Australia. Guys, we're working on getting you situated here. Pensacola, Florida. It's a fun place to be. White water. We good?
Where do you want to set up?
I don't know. Tilt it up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, they could see our house. Can you see our house?
I will show them our house.
No, they're saying turn it sideways. They need to make up their mind. Do you guys want it like this way or sideways? Flip it sideways. I think it's sideways is better.
Orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
No, I think oh. Other way, baby. There you go.
No, it still says. I think because I started it this way, it has to go.
Zanesville's right around the corner. How about this? You just lock this. Okay, you tilt this up a little bit. You lock it down. You can see our house over here. Now we just
don't know what you're doing.
We go put it over here. Okay. Boom. Guys, we're getting a hold of this. Middletown. Where is Middletown? Is that downstate?
No, it's more towards Columbus, isn't it?
Middletown, New York is not near Columbus, baby.
New York. There's a Middletown, Ohio, too.
Well, they said Middletown, New York.
Oh.
Jakey,
All right.
we need your phone to see the comments. Get over here.
UPS better.
Come on, camera guy.
I'm coming.
You're gonna man that camera.
So because we already started the YouTube video, the YouTube live, straight up and down, it unfortunately will not let me turn it sideways unless I end the
The
video.
hustle and hooch. I
Yeah.
screwed up, guys.
What?
Okay, so,
So the only way I can get it to turn is if I stop the live and reset it.
hey guys, would you prefer us to stop this video and restart it sideways? We could do that for you.
I think you gotta get closer to get.
They're going to be building a racetrack in Ulster County, New York.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
They tell us no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, do you want to man this? And if people ask questions, you let us know.
Sure.
Okay.
Watch the
You watch the comments, okay? Me and Maddy are gonna be talking, okay? And then you interrupt us if there's a good question. All right? You can even sit over here. Want to sit over here? Sit on the tire or something like that. Okay, guys.
Let me get a chair.
You gonna get a chair too, babe? I should be a gentleman and give you this one, and I'll take that one.
A gentleman?
Yeah, I'm a gentleman and a scholar.
But you get the better chair?
Okay, I'll
This
take
is
that.
why, no.
I just figured your booty's got a little more cushion than mine.
This is why
This is why I'm hot. This is why you're not.
married.
Okay, guys. Any good question, Chap?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So today,
So what's gonna be the name of the ride?
what's the name of the ride? I think we're gonna call it the Dirty Hustler.
Somebody said stop the video and restart.
Well, he's outnumbered, or they're outnumbered. There's like 10 people that said just leave it. So we live in America, like majority rules. So they're just out of luck. But next time we'll fix it for you.
Yeah, I'll know for next time to start the video sideways.
Oh no, I'm the one that started the video. I screwed up.
You said you
That's on me. What?
You said you guys are blurry.
That's okay.
I think we
It's probably better to be a little bit blurry because I didn't pluck my eyebrows and stuff. So guys, let's start off here. We did a Facebook Live last night, and a lot of you aren't on Facebook, and I applaud you for that. I hate Facebook. I really do. It's got its benefits, but I really like this YouTube stuff. The
Let's
YouTube
turn
stuff.
out if the Nova is a streetcar or a race car.
Yeah, the Nova's gonna be a streetcar. That's Lady Gangster's car. She just went down. Well, we'll start over. I'll start over. So last weekend, yeah, just before New Year's, we shot down, me, Jakey, and his dad Jake, shot down to Houston, Texas, in the big rig and the 3-car trailer. Shot down to Houston, Texas. It was like 1,250 miles from here to go look at David Hance's old Outlaw 10.5 car. And we're just gonna fix up that car. Yeah, I guess you could say fix it up.
Yeah, I'll play with it for a little while.
Play with it a little bit, tidy it up, run it in small tire, no prep stuff for a short period of time, and then either sell it complete with this motor in it, or sell it as a roller. And then we're gonna start on like a bad mojo.
That?
Well, like something that we could go like
Yeah.
fast
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
So this car right here, this is the front half of the homegrown Hustler, and we're starting on the back half later on. We just cut this car in half this evening. We went down to Houston to look at that car, and a chassis shop recently destroyed it. So we turned around and drove 1,250 miles back home with nothing, with an empty trailer, and like, I don't know, probably $1,200, $1,300 worth of wasted fuel.
But at the same time, I went down to North Carolina with Kara and Emma and went and picked up my Nova. And
The wife, the daughter, sister.
yeah,
wife, the daughter, and his sister. She's over there. She's hammer shy.
I think Jake's more hammer shy than she is.
Yeah, Jake's working more than her.
We went down to North Carolina and picked up my wagon over there.
Shout out to CB.
Yeah.
CB Gilbert and his father.
He's gonna read everything.
I am reading every comment. I don't know if that's important.
And that's a 63 Chevy 2 4-door wagon that we're going to be starting on here fairly soon. If we could find 4-post lift, a drive-on style lift, near Cincinnati. We're about an hour east of Cincinnati, right on the Kentucky border, here with the Robinsons at their place. And you can see up there, that's our little, what's that called? The Hustler's Hut. No, Hutch. The Hustler's Hutch. That's what Maddy named it. I thought it was a Hustler's Hooch or something, but I guess it's the Hustler's Hut. Shh. Oh, dang it. Who's got it? But Maddy's wagon, we're gonna start on that short. Ideally, we'd be building that on a 4-post lift. I like building them on a 4-post lift. Because I can lift the car up and down, and I can level out the thing. And I use this digital protractor that has that I can find the zero. So I'll re-square the car. Like if I have to do some work with the car up in there, I put it up in there. I level the platform and everything like that, and zero out the car. And then I use my digital angle finder and reference everything off of that. And like when you're building a car, you can build it upside down, crooked, backwards, up, whatever. It don't matter. As long as you reference everything off the motor plate and the main hoop. If that's square, you could build the car upside down and like backwards. It don't really matter. It's just a reference point. So ideally we'll be doing her car like that. But if not, we'll come up with a makeshift chassis jig. Since this car is a silk frame car, there's no real frame rails that we can brace off of like we did when we did the homegrown Hustler. But we'll be starting this back half here. It's not overly critical. I already built the rear suspension and stuff like that, just like a week after we lost the car. But I want to move the frame rails a little bit lower on the car so that we could put in a back seat. Did we order that seat today?
No.
We're going to be putting in a bench seat in the back of this car, and we're doing Tom Bailey's slash Sick the Magazine's Sick Week down in Florida. That's 30 days from today. So we got to turn this car into a running, driving, streetable car. We're going to be driving probably 800 or 1,000 miles or something like that down in Florida, second week of February 6th to like the 15th or, no, not quite that long.
6 to the 10th.
6th to the 10th or so?
11.
Something like that.
10th, something.
So we'll be doing that down in Florida. And then,
So yeah, the reason why we're cutting the back of the car off is so that we can redo the rails in the back so that it fits with the 4-door body, because we want to make use of that back seat.
we're gonna drive the car.
Yeah, it'll be similar to how the Dirty 30 was done, where we were able to use the back seat and it had its function.
I mean, we went to 7 finals and we only won 1. So like, you gotta have at least fun with the car if you can't win,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Go take the dog to get ice cream or something like that. Maybe we could tie a snow sled behind it. Put mud tires on the car, slinging it around.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
I might run it to the side.
What?
My phone's gonna die, it froze.
Really?
Yeah, it froze because I need to plug it in.
Can we plug it?
Yeah, I know.
Is it still frozen?
Probably.
Oh man. This ain't working so well.
Battery pack? I got a battery pack.
Your tub's down here.
Huh?
Your Claire's
Guys,
down here.
I think we're gonna cut this and we'll be back in about 10 seconds.
No, Nick, it's fine.
Well, it doesn't say it's working.
Huh?
It's frozen here.
Yeah, it's a delay.
No, it's like legit frozen. Okay. Is it going? Okay, I guess we can keep talking then. It's frozen on his phone. So, yeah, we're gonna do sick week. That's gonna be, what's it called? February 6th to the 11th or something like that. We're probably gonna haul a trailer behind this car, but we'll be hauling a trailer probably just to carry merchandise, t-shirts and stuff like that. We'll have the dog with us. Sexy Rexy's coming. And what else are we doing? All right, turn this around. She must have been watching the video also.
I was. She has like a 10-foot iPhone charging cord. There you go. Thanks.
So,
Say goodbye.
That won't be.
just
Can
something.
you go give me a block on that bench?
I'm sorry, guys. We're not overly prepared with this. We suck at
Well,
it.
you rushed me.
Russia, I said at 8:30 and we started at 9.
Are you guarding the strap?
I didn't even hear
What?
anything about
Are you
that.
guarding the strap?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no one gets out of line.
Oh my goodness, I don't know who the hell makes these off-brand Crocs, but like
You blew the toe off.
5 below.
5 below. They're not good for 5 below. It's 10 degrees out. My feet are already cold.
Well. Okay.
You're welcome.
Emma, can you hook that up? Maddy needs to be in the video.
I'm coming.
She keeps me in
Oh,
line.
Emily.
Yeah, once she's being bad.
Don't you start.
Babe, just unplug something.
Just unplug the TV.
See. Where are they?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
She's back. You back to monitoring this, Jiggy?
You didn't read like every question.
As the guy that you were in the existential research or something.
No.
I wasn't gonna answer that.
Is it better?
All right, I think it's good. So guys, right now we're east of Cincinnati at the Robinsons. This is a family that purchased the Junior Drag future drag racing program that we were going to do, but we ran into legality issues as far as the Sue Happy world that we live in. So we put them up for sale, and they purchased them. Come on, please pay attention and help me out here. I'm not good at doing these. Can you help me out?
You're doing good.
No, you talk.
You're doing very good. You're doing very good. We got our room situated. We started working on the cars today. Well, my car last night a little bit, and then we decided it wasn't the route we wanted to take, so we waited. We
We're gonna
started
probably
working
pressure
on-
wash that thing.
Yeah, it needs wash. Then we started working on your car today.
Mm-hmm.
We cut the back of it. Chop chop.
Jakey did.
I did not.
You cut it in half.
I did not do all of
I
it.
go in the bathroom, I go inside to go to the bathroom, and you cut it in half on me.
No.
You're like, hey, you can't turn back now.
No.
Something like that.
No.
All right, next on the list.
Oh, did you want to show them?
Not really.
No. Alright.
Loving individual.
That's sad. That car was gonna be something special.
I know, but I feel like you definitely have the ability to create the equivalent so that it fits the new body.
You don't get wall art like that just anywhere.
Huh?
You don't get wall art like that just anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are interested in the wing.
I'm not selling the wing.
You know what?
I'm gonna rebuild that thing, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I can. But I'm gonna try to, I think.
Alright.
Reskin it. We take the scallops out of it, trace them, rebuild them.
Alright.
Maybe make them out of like quarter-inch thick aluminum. Yeah. That car was gonna be something special though.
You watch
We
these
went,
comments?
we went pretty fast with that car, and there was times where I had some like really glorious moments. There was times that the homegrown hustler had some pretty glorious moments. Like there was times we were messing around. We were in like one time we were in the 4th round, I think, of like a 64 car shootout, something like that. We were in the 4th round, and I missed my target to the 330. So I told Maddy, I said, we're just gonna skip this. And we ended up picking it up 2/10 to the 330, which is like a ridiculous amount. And that picks up like 3 car lengths out the back. And that was pretty impressive. but the car took it. Like, that car was gonna be something special. But there's a lot of the same, stuff going into the Dirty Hustler here, except for the Dirty Hustler's got a longer roof on it, which is a little bit more beneficial, but it's got a lot more body to it, which is a little bit heavier. The biggest setback is gonna be the wheelbase. The wheelbase is like 4 or 6 inches shorter on this car than the homegrown Hustler. And that was really crucial to being able to make the 3-shock setup up front really work the way I wanted it to. So basically all the data I had off of the 3-shock setup is gonna get thrown out the window. But I should be able to figure out the correlation and figure out how it's skewed basically and get close. So I won't be shooting exactly from the hip like when we first started out, but it's definitely gonna be a new car. A lot of new stuff on it, so, yeah.
Any questions on there? Slacking?
You slide? Come on, make up a
Like 2 comments.
question.
What question do you have?
Yeah, what question do you have, Jakey?
There's like been like 2 comments since.
Probably because the thing's frozen again.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to hook your thing up to the Wi-Fi deal, the mobile
Go
Wi-Fi.
turn it on. It'll connect. Go turn it on.
It won't connect.
It will. I've connected to it before.
It's probably dead right now. So guys, I think we're gonna start doing these on Thursday night on YouTube. What do you think? Try to do every Thursday night, we'll do a little bit of a live video.
If you want.
I think we're gonna try to do a live video on Thursday nights. We're gonna try to do them a little bit earlier than this, maybe around dinner time, like 7:30 Eastern time. You think something like that? 8 o'clock Eastern time
Sure.
on Thursdays, and we'll probably try to do a Facebook Live maybe on Wednesdays on Facebook. Maybe Tuesdays on Facebook.
If you want.
We're gonna maybe try to do a Tuesday on Facebook and like a Thursday on YouTube. So guys, we appreciate it. We're not good at these YouTube stuff yet. We're too real.
Jakey's getting good with the videos.
Jakey's getting pretty good at the videos.
Not really.
Yeah, you are. You had a lot of positive comments. Did you read them all?
What?
All the positive comments about you,
Yeah.
about your filming. Did you notice that you like zoomed in on your dad when he walked in through the door?
No.
You did. We started talking about your dad and went, zoomed in on him.
I don't know.
You did that. That's pretty good. So, yeah, Jakey's gonna figure it out. Emma, if she gets out of her shell, she's kind of like a hermit.
She's done some recording for me.
She's done a little recording for me too. But,
She's like a baby pig. That one video, I think Maddy just wanted to get edited in like a time. Instead of having Maddy with me.
I'm working on getting a video edited. What about you? Where's your edited video?
that's why we're doing a
Right
Facebook.
here.
That's why we're doing YouTube Live, because this kid started slacking. He's like, hey, I got off of school, I had a half a day, and I'm just gonna take the whole day off and not work. And then I go to the bathroom and cut my car in half.
Hey, I thought I had to clock in at 4:20.
Not if you get out of work early.
Yeah, not if you,
School early.
not first shift ends early.
That means I can clock in at 3 o'clock.
No, you clock, the new rule is you clock in, as long as you don't have homework, you clock in 15 minutes, 10 minutes after you get home.
So that means I'm gonna do my homework in like 10.
No, if you have homework, you do your homework first, and then you come in and you clock in.
But you don't goof around doing homework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like you did today.
See goose around in the barn with the other pigs.
Is this true?
No. Very deep.
So guys,
See talks to
I guess we'll end this here. There's not a whole lot going on right now.
Well, what are you going to be doing tonight? What's your next step with the car tonight?
Stay up until the next day.
We're gonna
Doing what?
prep
Working
it.
on the car.
Yeah, what kind of work?
We're gonna prep it.
Kind of work we can do.
We're gonna prep it.
Whatever Nick tells me to do is what I'll be doing.
We're gonna prep the main cage, so like main hoop forward is staying, but everything behind the main hoop is gonna be 100% new. So yeah, I'll prep that up. And then tomorrow morning, we'll get in the chromoly, probably 4 sticks of chromoly in here. And we'll probably start bending that up sometime tomorrow afternoon and starting to do the back half. And then ideally, I'd have the main rail set tomorrow evening. And then the basics all set up tomorrow evening. I could back half this car in like 2 days. But I want to really plan it out and figure out the best way to do the tin work and the rear seat and everything like that. This car's a little bit weird. The Dirty 30, I guess I can bring this over here. Can I?
It's charging, really. Switch plugs. And bring that pack with you.
We're gonna try to do this here. There's 130 people still watching, so I guess we could keep talking. So guys, so the Dirty 30, can you go out there and point, babe? The Dirty 30, see where the rocker panels are? Point to the rockers. The rockers, and now point to the rear.
Rear what?
The rear, like the back of the car.
Here?
No, at the bottom. Okay, the rear fender wells and the rocker panel on the 30 were at the same height. Okay? The 34, it's way higher in the back. So I'm trying to figure out a way that it doesn't look completely and utterly goofy.
Oh, you're saying on the Dirty 30, this was the same height as...
Yeah, the radiused all the way down.
Okay, but on this new car, this is a lot lower than the fender well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a little bit goofy looking. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it not goofy looking. So that's gonna be one of the biggest challenges, because we mostly race the car on a 28 10.5, but I'd like to be able to fit a 29 10.5 Hoosier, like a Hoosier QuickTime Pro. That's like a 29 by like 12 or 13 inch tire for something. Maybe you can fabricate something. I don't know if I know how to fabricate. I might have forgot how to do that.
You know how to... You're able to figure out how to make things work.
Yeah, I make stuff work, generally speaking. I need a 9-inch Ford rear end.
So do I.
So do I. No. Are y'all going to meet and greet at Sick Week? We don't need to do no meet and greet. If you guys want us to come say hi, just say hi. Like, we ain't like...
You're at the track, come say hi to us.
Guys, we're like... Okay, I want to go in front of the camera for this one.
Bring that stool back over.
So guys, we're about as non-fake as they come. And that's why our YouTube videos suck. And that's why we don't have a huge following right now. Because like, there ain't much drama. Sometimes there is. Sometimes like she kicks my butt. Sometimes I kick her butt and like we wrestle. And like, tomorrow's video, don't hold me to it. But if Jakey has a snow day tomorrow, he's gonna be editing all night tonight. And we'll have that video ready for tomorrow. But,
Yeah, we're out tomorrow.
oh, you're off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So Jakey's gonna be working all night tonight.
And I
until he
have
gets
no
his...
problem throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, and I'll have no problem throwing him under the bus if he quits on me. Because, yeah. Then first thing in the morning, maybe we'll do another YouTube live of me dragging him around on the side-by-side. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, but
That'll be
yeah.
fun.
So like,
And then I'll help you do it.
we got a decent following. So like right now, I feel like our following is pretty tight. Like
They're true to like
they're true to who we are and stuff like that. And like a lot of these other YouTube channels grow at a whole lot faster rate, but
as fast as the people came,
they can
they'll
leave.
leave just as fast.
And like we feel like that most of the people that support us or follow us are in it for the journey. And like our videos, like they don't get the hits and the stuff like that a lot of the videos do, like other people. But you're not gonna see fake drama with us. You're not gonna see I don't know. How do you want to say
You're
it?
not going to sugarcoat how hard this is. And I mean, there's always gonna be, like, we're trying to be as transparent as we can be with you guys.
But this is real, like,
Yeah.
it just is. Like, we've lost 2
So-
cars in like 18 months, but like, we're gonna build another one, and we're gonna keep this going as long as we can keep our heads above water, I guess. Eventually, in the next year or 2, we'll be looking for a property to buy, that we could either do, a building probably about twice this size, no offense, Jake, but probably about twice this size, so that we could use it to, A, live in it, and, B, make money out of it, cause like this YouTube stuff doesn't like pay the bills. Or this like, that stuff doesn't really pay anything. So, it takes a lot to keep this going, and like, there takes a lot of work behind the scenes too, like, and that was gonna be one of the reasons for buying that Mustang, was simply to get a car that we could run for a short period of time, hopefully do pretty well with, show that it's a proven car in the no prep world, and then dump it and get back to doing what we love to do, right? And we don't have intentions of selling out, but there may come a point where we have to take off some of our good parts out of like the cool cars and put them into something that's not as cool, to simply be competitive with the way the economy and stuff are going, because you simply can't afford not to win. And not to say it that way, but like, I mean, don't get me wrong, we've been pretty competitive. We went to 7 finals in like 5 months with that car. So like, I feel like this car right here, and a little bit of testing, like we'll have this thing running and driving in less than a month. And February, March, April, we're gonna make a fair amount of passes in this car. And the goal is to get this thing like rowdy. And we went just shy of 160 miles an hour to the 8th in the homegrown Hustler, and I think we can go at least that fast in this car. Maybe if we go to like 165, yeah, we should be able to swing with just about everyone in like an old school drop axle car, and that'd be pretty cool. But circle back to the meet and greet. Oh yeah, guys, as far as the meet and greet, we're about as real as it gets. Like, there doesn't have to be a meet and greet. We don't have to designate a time for you. And don't, like, that might sound wrong, but like, come up to us basically anytime you want. We don't have the size of a following that, like someone like Cletus, right? Or like someone like that, they almost need to organize a meet and greet, right? And we get to that point sometimes, especially when we're racing up in like Michigan and Ohio and certain areas where
sometimes we're just busy working on
It
the
just
car,
gets busy,
getting it ready
yeah.
for next round. If there's not a lot of times in between rounds, like we just have work that we have to get done. And
it's generally just the 2 of us.
yeah, and at that point, there's people that'll just say, hey, like, thanks for coming, or whatever, they want to say hi real quick, and they'll come back later on and chat with us, and that's great. Like,
When we lose,
yeah,
like, hey, our time is your time. But like when we're racing, it gets kind of difficult. But don't be afraid to come up and say hi or get a picture, or I don't know. I'm still kind of weird about all that picture and autograph stuff. I don't know. I don't think we're that special yet. You're special, little bit. You're special to me. Can I get your autograph tonight?
yeah, I'll get a Sharpie, I'll sign it beforehand.
Really?
Sure.
Property of Madeline. Are you gonna propose to me too after that?
No.
Damn. I guess we're gonna have to wait till another day, Jake.
If you're lucky, she'll give you an autographed ring.
Ooh, an autographed ring.
Maybe.
Maddy's a boy toy. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Not what a husband is.
Is there anything to make a removable back piece to fit your different size tires? I thought about it, but I don't know. I want it to look classy.
Does having a shorter wheelbase make it slower?
A shorter wheelbase does not necessarily make it slower, but a shorter wheelbase makes the chassis work faster.
You're whistling while you're
No, I'm not.
You did.
A shorter wheelbase makes the chassis work faster.
See, Jake said that.
When a chassis works faster, your spring rates and your shock settings and this and that all have to be the margin of error becomes a lot tighter. With a longer wheelbase, you could slow everything down and make it a lot smoother. The same thing with suspension travel. If you only have like 3 inches of suspension travel, and you need to transfer weight, you gotta make that 3 inches travel at a really fast velocity. If you have like 6 or 7 inches of travel, you can slow down that velocity and get the weight transfer a lot smoother. And when racing, no prep racing especially, is very crucial to have a very consistent pressure on the rear tire. And it's not necessarily about how much or how little pressure is on the tire. It does, but like the biggest thing is to have a smooth pressure on the tire. I'd rather have X amount of force over a longer duration than a quick duration or a quick spike in pressure on the rear tire. Just like if you take the tire pressure out of it, you can make the chassis work real fast and do a wheelie, and then the thing starts spinning 20 feet out and you're all over the road and bad stuff happens. Or you could treat it where you could make the car work very smoothly and you could have a very linear rate of acceleration throughout the whole track. And I don't know, some people don't believe it, but like this car will accelerate anywhere from 18 to 25 miles an hour in the last second of a pass in the 8th mile, which is getting it. Like that's freaking flying. Like 18 miles an hour in a second is pretty dang good. When you start getting up in the 22, 24, 25 mile an hour rate of acceleration in 1 second, like that's pulling like a mofo, especially when you're down track. We'll go 0 to 60 and I don't know, fast. I don't have that number off the top of my head. But we'll go 0 to what? 0 to 100 in like 2.8? 2.8? I think 0 to 100 anywhere from 2.8 to 3.2, 3.4. Yeah, I think we've gone 0 to 100 2.7. 2.7, I think was one of our fastest. I don't know. I gotta remember. I'd have to look at my logbook and stuff like that, but I think it's right around 2.75 or something like that to 100 miles an hour was one of our fastest. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. Right around 2.75, I think, to 100 was one of our fastest passes. That's on no prep on 28. But yeah, that's getting it. I mean, it's not lighting the world on fire, but that's running pretty good. And honestly, I think that was only like a 124 60 foot or something like that. It was kind of slow as a 60 foot. What else? Any other questions? To make money at YouTube, you have to do more videos. One every couple weeks, you need at least 3 a week. We started picking out the videos. We're gonna try to start doing 3 to 4 videos a week. How do you go about deciding where to put your crankshaft center line in a factory frame rail type deal? Well, you see, wrong camera. Okay, so you see right here, when I was doing at Customs by Biggin, I'll show you something really freaking cool. So, can you hold this, babe? So crankshaft centerline, okay? I built these right here were out of a NASCAR car. These are jack screw adjusters for a NASCAR screw. I put them in the mill. Sorry, put them in the lathe, turned them down, and turned into these pieces for the holders for the upper coil mounts, okay? So, there's also attachment point for the shock to go here, here, or I could jack these down another 2 inches. So on this car, I essentially have an adjustable crankshaft centerline. So right now the car is sitting up pretty high. We could also change the front tire from a 24 to a 26-inch tall tire on the front of the car, or with the fenders on, or we could run a 28-inch tall tire if we don't have the front fenders on. Just the way the fenders roll on this car and the ride height of the car, just because of the factory deal. Now, I went with a 33 to 34 Dodge for that reason. A 33 to 34 Dodge, earlier than 32, the frame rails are flat, basically in all makes and models. They just have a very flat frame rail front to back. On the 33, 34, they start arching in the front. And with the arch in the front, it allows me to put this motor down to as low as 10.5 inches of crankshaft center line, or I can jack this thing all the way up to like 14, 16 inches at ride height. So there's an extreme amount of adjustability in this car. If you're running a car, a different style, like non-drop axle car, you could put different ball joints in it with a little bit taller to raise the car up a little bit. You can move the motor up by putting motor plates in it, a front plate and a mid plate. If you're gonna put a front plate and a mid plate in it, they gotta be gusseted very well. You can run a little bit taller front tire on it to raise the front of the car. And all that stuff, it keeps all your suspension travel still there. You can also play with the spanners on your front coilovers and to jack the car up or lower it down, but that takes up suspension travel. On these Viking shocks, you can see how much stroke we have. These have 8 3/4 inches of suspension travel. We're dealers for them, so if you need any shocks, let us know. But these shocks have 8 3/4 inches of travel, and I want to use all the travel all the time. In my opinion, limiters are basically used for regular racing, and that's about it. If you're going like, I don't know, fast, mile an hour wise, like big mile an hour, where you have to put the car back out, down to make it a little more aerodynamic out the back. But I'd still rather use the suspension travel and do some pretty trick stuff to lower the car halfway through the pass, or once you hit a certain mile an hour, where the air starts affecting things a little bit more. And we'll be doing that on Maddy's car, but not on this car. So, yeah. So, on a stock suspension, small tire, no prep car, depending on what kind of motor's in it and this and that, I wouldn't go any lower than 12 inches on crankshaft center line.
Everyone's setup is kind of different though.
Everyone's setup's a little bit different, but it's all about center of gravity. With this setup here, I could run it at a 14-inch crankshaft center line, 16-inch crankshaft center line with 7 inches of extension, 7.5 inches of extension, and we could go 1-60 foots and never wheelie the car. But this car is quite a bit different than most, being a drop axle car and a 3-shock setup and everything else like that. So like, now if we're gonna try to go like 110, low 160 foots, we'd probably have to put a 24-inch tall tire on this car and really probably change the spring rate as well, or at least change the valving on the shocks. All the stored energy is in the spring. Shocks don't really do, I don't know. Shocks are important, but the geometry and the suspension and the spring rate and stuff like that have a whole lot more to do with how well your shock works than just the manufacturer of your shock, in my opinion. Well, I guess that's kind of a fact, but some people don't like it. What else? That's everything?
Yeah, somebody's commenting on it. Anyone's commenting.
Okay.
People are watching, but commenting.
I think that's about it. I don't know. But yeah, it's supposed to be like 40 degrees in 2 days. And I think when it gets warm like that, we're gonna put Maddy's car on Jake's rollback. He has J&E Towing out of about an hour east of Cincinnati. So if you guys need any tows or anything like that, he specifically likes lockouts for $30. He's laughing in there. No. He prefers lockouts in 20-degree weather when you're an hour away from here. So if you're in Columbus and you got $20 to spare, and you lock your keys in, right, Jake?
Yeah.
That's his favorite, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When it's 18 degrees out and you gotta spend $40 on fuel to get out there. And then you gotta find another tow out there before you come home to pay for it, right? So you can afford to get home. No. What do you think, Jake?
Basically what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Going out and buying something, or going out and racing somewhere and having to find something to
We gotta find something to
do
buy
it.
to come home.
Yeah. They have money. Anyways, you ready to get back to work?
I guess so. Let's get to cutting this thing up a little more.
Alright.
So, sick week, Bradenton, Florida, is the start of it. We might spend a couple extra days down there, and we might be cruising around the car around Florida, because we might spend a couple extra days down there. I don't know. We might even get a... Do we even, like, maybe try to line up a grudge race with someone?
If you want.
That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
While we're down there?
Yeah.
Then we'll try to line up a grudge race with someone down there. With a car that's not proven.
That's gonna be at Silk Lake, or is there somebody there?
I don't know, anyone maybe. Maybe a small tire car. Maybe we'll stop at the pad on the way home. Make a couple test hits for when we go down there next. I've always wanted to race down there. That's 3 times now we've missed it.
Yeah.
Damn it. 2 cars in Corona. We had Corona like 3 years ago.
Because it was after PRI.
Yeah. No, I don't want your hot and spicy Cheez-Its. You'll kill me. Calling it quits?
You just ate 2
Bags of
huge
them.
plates of food. Now you're eating Cheez-Its?
What is that?
She's a pig.
I think that's it, guys. So, guys, we appreciate everyone that's subscribed and liked to the channel. We're going to try to start doing these videos a little more often. Guys, you got to understand that we are not editors. We are not filmmakers. There's not a whole lot of fake stuff about us. What else? That's about it.
Yeah, we're gonna try. What fuel do you run?
What fuel do we run? We run all different types of fuel. Pump gas, race gas, E85, methanol. We normally race the thing on methanol, though. Make it 30 below 30 list, man. You deserve it. Man, that's a sore subject. That's a sore subject.
Way to go, Steve.
Way to go, Steve. That's a sore subject.
You see, in like 11 days,
I missed it. I missed the cutoff.
Nick is gonna be 31.
I was nominated twice for the 30 under 30. Didn't get it. But, I don't know. Westbuck's deal is pretty cool, but it's a popularity contest to a certain point, and I didn't want to market myself that way. It would have been a cool accolade to have, though. I don't know.
It's okay.
No, that makes me sad. I don't know. Not
I know.
really. A lot of people on that list deserve it.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. This guy's trying to set us up with a grudge race. Some G bodies out there.
Give us a couple test hits. We should be able to. Those Florida roads, we could probably go 520s out there on the street.
I don't know.
I think so. I would think. I think with the homegrown hustler, we could have gone in the 4s out there down in Florida on the street. What else?
That's really it.
That's about it?
Yeah.
We'll see. This thing should start up for the first time here before too long. We're putting it back on pump gas for the drives. Just probably running on 87 octane. This motor's only like 9.5 to 1. So we'll probably just run it on 87 octane or maybe 93 if I'm feeling, if we sell a lot of t-shirts. Maybe we'll run it on 93 octane if we sell a lot of t-shirts. But we race the thing on methanol almost always.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else? Looking forward to Lady Gangster builds. That car's gonna be cool. I can't wait to get creative with that car. No one, including myself, is seeing what I can do with a more, I don't know, in the lines build. It's definitely gonna be cool though. They'll know I built it. Or we built it. But we're gonna need some parts for a Chevy 2. tubular front subframe. Gonna need a jig to narrow up a 9-inch. I'll build my own letter bar setup for it. We'll be running Viking shocks and everything on that because we're dealers for them. We're gonna need a shifter and stuff like that for it. We're eventually gonna have to get a good transmission for it. We'll probably sell Maddy's LS. And we'll be putting another big block in that. So.
My power will sell that.
Still your power glide. We'll put another 2-speed 400 in there. So we could have a lot of spare parts. We're also gonna be putting a Holly Dominator in that car. Is the plan right now, just to keep all the parts out of the two cars the same. Which car do you like more? 30 or the Hustler? The Dirty 30 was cool. That car was just freaking cool as hell. The homegrown Hustler though, that car was going to be, people are gonna have their hands full with that car, like really, really freaking soon. The night that we lost the car, we were just messing around. We were just testing. We just put the motor back together. Something happened. Piston failed and sent the rod out the bottom. So we threw the thing back together and crank trigger was off. And we should have been able to make it to the Final Four at that event, but possibly win that deal, but oh well, it happens. Crank trigger shut off, car shut off at 3.46 into the run that fast. So we went out to the street that night just to make a pass and make sure the crank trigger was working, so we could have left the car down there for Thanksgiving. And we were supposed to run 2 races in Kentucky the 2 days following Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to make a nice smooth 560, 570 pass at about 140, 142. Would have been like a 148, 150, 60 foot. Just a very smooth pass, just to make sure the crank trigger wasn't gonna miss. And yeah, what happened. That sucked. Another one bit the dust. On that note, let's cut this video.
Let's turn the heat back on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to preheat our. Room.
I could see my breath earlier. You ready?
Oh, the suspension travels. Damn, I got those tight.
We're gonna have a shirt coming out.
7.5 inches of extension, not bad for a white boy.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny.
Maybe need somebody to do some graphic design work for us.
Yeah, we might need to have someone design that one for us. That should be pretty cool.
Come on.
Dang it, that was the new one too.
Yeah.
Oh, mine. So,
You're fired.
okay, on that note, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Guys, thank you everyone that supports this journey, has bought merchandise. If you ordered any of the All-American Hustler shirts, we're probably not gonna do pre-orders anymore because of all the delays throughout the whole process of making a shirt. Yeah, we're probably not gonna do pre-orders anymore, but there is some on the website. And
I gotta update the inventory. There's a little bit of.
we also have some of the homegrown Hustler shirts and hoodies left. I think I gave away all the kids' hoodies for Thanksgiving. Not Thanksgiving, for Christmas. I gave away a lot of kids' shirts to some less fortunate families, I guess you could say, or families that didn't want to.
Somebody peeing
Sorry.
over there?
Do you feel better?
I gave away a lot of kids' shirts to some kids that couldn't necessarily afford it, or sent them out to some grandparents that their kids liked the car or something like that. I gave away a lot of stuff. So we're all out of like kids merchandise, I think. But
Yeah, I'll get the inventory updated. We got the All-American Hustler shirts that are, I think, on the way now.
they should be on the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then,
Once we get those, we're gonna get them sent out, like.
then of
within the
course,
next
we
day.
always have the screw it, life short, so I'll go racing. And don't live by that motto, because when you ruin your car, or your car gets ruined shortly after selling it all, it's kind of hard to come back from that one. But we're gonna do it. We always do. Found a couple, but too far gone. You guys wonder a guy can get a passenger door for a 57 Chevy Bel Air?
Thunder.
Yeah, probably not. Can you do some video of? Yeah, we're gonna video the cars, building the cars. That's gonna be those are gonna be coming up in the future videos. We're gonna have probably 3 solid weeks of doing the homegrown hustler, as far as everything from windows to what ET is your cage certified for. This one is pretty close to a 25.3 chassis, and it will be 25.3 by the time we're done with it, which is 650 in the quarter mile at like 3,200 pounds. I just gotta add a couple little gussets and stuff like that. That's about it.
Ready?
Yeah, you can finish it up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then get back to work. Hey.
You gonna close this video out, Jakey?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be learning this stuff.
More, Daddy.
I guess that's it for tonight. Nick and I are both working on videos to post on our YouTube channel, so we're gonna be hopefully getting those out and posted tomorrow. We will also be putting up video.
So what you got, dude?
Yeah, what is that, Jay?
You lifted a few times, you'll be able to carry it no problem.
Where do you want?
Just on the workbench.
Put it farther down if you have to, if there's no room.
There you go.
Anyways, we're working on getting videos edited and posted so that you guys have more content to watch, and we're gonna continue doing build videos on both of the cars, so you'll just have to pay attention to Nick's channel, this Hustlin' Horsepower channel, and my channel, Lady Gangster. Let's see. Our next race, we plan to be exactly in one month down in Florida at Sick Week with the Nick's new car here. And there's always races in Ohio. There's a couple different races in Michigan. Mike from Detroit Hood TV, he's got his, I believe he's got races at Onondaga or Onondaga, I always say it wrong. And then, I don't know, he's got all of his dates posted for the race on the Detroit Hood TV Facebook page. So, I really enjoy watching the cars always out for some. Yeah, I think I'm closing it out here. Thank you guys for watching our videos, subscribing to the YouTube channels, and supporting us. We really appreciate it. I think Nick said we're gonna try to do a Facebook Live once a week and a YouTube Live once a week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, you guys can watch out for that. We'll be showing you the work that we're doing and kind of doing a chat to talk about the updates. Answer some questions that you guys may have. So that's all for tonight. Here you go, you can have your phone back. Thanks, guys. I don't know how to end it.